Alright, what's good, yo? It's the morning before race day, so I'm going to take you all through what I typically do on the day before race day, starting with morning. So, focus today is getting in the carbs, keeping it chill, and keeping my mind active and engaged on other things, so I'm not a madman thinking about the race all day. Alright, let's get it. Alright, first up we got hydration. That's my main focus. I usually rock these 64-ounce Nalgene, so I'll probably get in 5 or 6 of these today. And then, of course, gotta get the chocolate chip pancakes for those carbs. And then I'm working on some delicious coffee as well, anaerobic natural. Alright, the plan was to do a little bit of work this morning. I wanted to edit the video from yesterday, but Reedsy boy is screaming his head off, so I'm gonna have to go get him up and pivot. Charles is at the Y getting her morning workout in, so trying to support each other so we can both sweat, feel good. So I'm on dad duty this morning. In terms of how I'm feeling today, I'm not sure. Yesterday my left calf felt a little bit tight, and some things they don't feel like I'm totally rested and tapered, but that's the great thing with running is it's all an experiment. It takes years to truly master the craft, and I've only been training like this for 1 year, so I'm still trying to figure out what my ideal taper is, what my ideal buildup is, how many miles per week I can sustain before trying to hit a peak performance. And I'm coming off 3 80-mile weeks from the past few weeks, not this week, but 3 weeks prior. So body's definitely feeling that mileage. I've only done 80-mile weeks twice before, and that was in January. So we'll see how it goes. It's all a great experiment, and that's why I love running. We're gonna hit a 4-mile shakeout, just get the blood flowing, get all the final day nerves out, and get some strides in to wake the body up. So let's get it. Alright, we're through with the shakeout, 4 miles at a 7:30 pace, 157 heart rate, which is a bit high, but it's those pre-race jitters, plus it's hot. It's about it's already 75 degrees. It's about to be probably the same temperature tomorrow for the race, and super humid, so just gotta acclimate and push through it. Felt a bit slow and tight out there, but that's what happens when I taper down, and it's all up here from this point. It's just a mental game, so positive self-talk and keep it loose throughout the day, distract myself with work, good music, good food, and we'll get after it tomorrow. Alright, I'm making some oatmeal post-run, refuel, get some calories in. I usually do some Oatly in there for fat, and I'll do a ratio of 2-to-1 oats to milk, or 2-to-1 milk to oats. And voila, there we go. We got 2 cups of oatmeal, peanut butter, raspberry amaretto jam from the farmer's market, 2 bananas because I'm hungry and I'm trying to carb up today,
And then we got the hemp seeds for a little bit of healthiness.
To go on runs, so I think I'm gonna hit the coffee shop for a little bit this afternoon to get some work done there. Also, we ran out of coffee, and I'm definitely gonna need some for the morning race day, and just a change of scenery will be really nice for the last few hours of Friday work.
Finally get to drive the Jeep with the top off.
Alright, we're here at Brakeman's, my favorite coffee shop. But I hit some work in here, get a cold brew, get a few bags of coffee for the crib, and then head home for dinner and some good night rest for tomorrow.
Pull up with the orange fig muffin. Got a nice little Brakeman blend. Colombia, Guatemala, that's a staple. Got some of their featured roast, which is this. Pulled up outside super quick. There's this free table in the shade. Beautiful day, so we'll come up. Alright, we're getting to the point in the day where nerves are a little bit high, so I've been thinking through my race strategy for tomorrow. And one of the things I like to do throughout my training is check out my fatigue, fitness, and recovery. I use this app called HealthFit to do it. And so you can see in the last week or so, this blue line here is showing my fitness. And now my fitness is higher than my fatigue level, which is the red, which means I'm ready to go, rip off a race. And my recovery, which is this green line, is now above 0, which again means I'm recovered and ready to go.
Let's talk quickly about race day strategy and how I generally approach races. So first, I ask myself a simple question. Is this a race where I want to PR and give it my all? Or is it a race where I'm going out there to have fun, to just get a faster run in and enjoy the community? And for tomorrow, the answer is I want to PR and I want to test my limits at the very least and see where my current fitness level is at. So in that case, in races where I'm looking to put out a high quality performance, I usually have an A goal, a B goal, and a C goal. Now, the A goal is if everything lines up, if all the training, all the hard work, all the miles I've put in pay off, if the weather lines up, if my fueling strategy goes right, this is the absolute best that I can hope to perform. And so tomorrow, what I'm thinking is a 1:23:30 is my A goal. My B goal is if I run an okay race, if not everything lines up, but most things do, what do I want to hit? And that would be to PR and to at least run faster than my last half marathon, which was in April, where I crossed in 1:24:41. Finally, my C goal is if most things don't go right, if I'm not having a great day, what can I expect to finish at? And for me, it's anything below a 1:26, so 1:25 something would be
I guess, the least upset I'd be on a not great race day performance for a half marathon. But yeah, that's my A goal, B goal, and C goal. I don't love to think about even having a C goal particularly, but I found it's helpful to have a fallback if things start going wrong, so that I don't get into this mind frame, well, might as well just jog it in because I didn't hit my A goal or my B goal, so the C goal is there in the back pocket as an insurance policy. And in terms of how I plan to run the race itself, I'd really like to do negative splits. So starting off first few miles around 6:30 pace, and then working my way down in that midsection to 6:20s, and then in the last few miles just giving it my all. I, on road races, am notoriously bad at pacing myself. The last half marathon I ran, I came out at 6:19s and slowed down a lot in the back half. I was running like 6:40s and 6:50s in the last few miles. So tomorrow, my main goal is to avoid doing that, to run negative splits, and to finish 1:23:30. So wish me luck. Traditional pre-race dinner, which fortunately I'm eating in front of my computer. I'm still working at 6:30. But we got the spaghetti with the Beyond Bolognese, and then some garlic knots this time to spice it up a little bit. Alright, gonna set up my race morning fuel. Alright, we got the Martin for when I wake up. We got the Spring with caffeine for 15 minutes before the race while I'm warming up. And then mile 3, mile 8, mile 12 for sending it home. And then of course, we got the coffee for the AM. Full kit, murdered out, all black everything. Pull up with a vacation. Good skin health. Alright, cash is in the bank, hay is in the barn. Last thing to do is get some sleep. I know it's late outside, but it's 8:20, so gonna finish up my last few bites of food, get some fluids in, read my book, and then hit the hay.